Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Hey, everyone. I wanted to come on and answer some common questions that I get. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to hop on. If you're watching this on the replay and seeing all of this, say hashtag replay, make a comment so I know where you're watching from, just so I know that this is helpful and I continue to keep doing these videos because I really love to educate. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Barbara. Hope you all are doing wonderful today. So I had a recent question come up, and the person just simply asked me how much our CBD is per milligram. And that question kind of blew my mind because that lets me know people need more education because all CBD is not created equal. That's something that we really need to talk about, folks. So here's the reason that you don't want to ask that question. It's like price shopping with an inferior product at a discount store. Pick anything. It doesn't have to be CBD. You want to be educated, especially if you are putting this in your body and this is something that's supposed to help your body. Our product is different in that, one, we don't have any extra fillers. When you guys are looking for CBD, you want it to have 2 ingredients. Hey, Melissa, Jenny, Jamie. You want it to have 2 ingredients, maybe 3 if you're looking for a flavor. So all we have is you want your hemp seed oil, and then you want your CBD, and then maybe a natural flavor. What will happen is other companies, they'll put all this extra junk and fillers and just junk in there, and that's how they're cutting their prices. They're not using a quality product. Another reason it matters is because that hemp could be grown on a field that has pesticides. It's just other stuff's coming up through the soil, and that gets into your product too. I have seen lab reports from other companies. We use a third-party independent company, so we know what's in there, and we've got another company that helps ensure that. But I've seen everything from metals, arsenic, pesticides. It really matters about the soil and where the product's grown. Hey, John. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Randall. So you want to have a pure product in your body. A great thing about what you should be looking for is that they're U.S. Hemp Authority certified. Only 13 seals have been issued, and we have one of them. Very few companies can say that. We actually kind of have 2 certified seals because the land that we grow our product on is called Gincana. That's a farm in Kentucky, and they actually have a seal as well. Thanks, John. Talking about my shirt, your friendly neighborhood CBD girl. So we actually have 2 seals, which is really, really cool and something that a lot of companies definitely cannot say. So you really just want to be careful about the product you're putting in your body. You want to make sure it's coming from a company that does use independent third-party testing. I look at a lot of other product out there, and I see on their websites they talk about, you know, hey, we're this, this, and this, but they don't post anything to back it up. Another thing you could see on some lab reports is that they might post and make a claim, and it's because they are below legal limits for certain amounts of those things to be present in their product. Again, we don't have any of that stuff in ours. So you really want to be careful when you're looking at product, and a quality CBD oil is all going to be around the same price. So from there, what you're looking for is integrity within that product. And hopefully you would pick someone like me who's a friend that you could help out too while buying that quality product. But this is something you should be asking with any product that you take or you put in your body. Where is it coming from? What's in this product? The whole point of this is to get healthier, right? So a lot of you don't really understand what CBD is. So let me answer some of your questions. Feel free to post any questions you have in the comments, and I'll answer them. Okay, CBD question. I don't know why Easter is always tied to the phase of the moon, David. If anyone else knows, you can answer in the comments too. I would like to know. Your CBD questions or something related to this part of knowledge, I get my knowledge base. So what they realized back in the 1990s, some Israeli scientists were doing some research, and they realized we had this thing called an endocannabinoid system. Some people will call it an endocannabinoid. I'm Southern, so I pronounce it the way I do. I'm sure it makes some people cringe, so maybe I'll try it interchangeably. So they realized that we have sensors all over our body, or receptors all over our body, that read CBD and other cannabinoids or cannabinoids that are present in more than just hemp. It's just something that they realized. So our body is already making a natural thing that's like CBD. It's called anandamide and AG2, and as they continue to research, they're actually understanding more and more that's happening within this system in our body. But just like we have, say, a lymph system or a nervous system that's spread all over the place, this endocannabinoid, however you want to say it, system is reading the CBD we put in our body. So I kind of have this on my card. That'll help you put it in front of my camera, kind of understand all the different places in our body that we have receptors. And they're constantly learning more and more. Our brain, our bones, lungs, liver, gastrointestinal tract, reproductive organs, pancreas, muscles, spleen. That's just kind of an idea of every possible place this is helping. So what changed, right? Why do we suddenly need this CBD oil that we didn't need before? Why is this a big thing? We were doing fine beforehand, right? Well, so in the past, we actually had CBD in our food chain more naturally. It was present naturally. We were actually growing it on our farms prior to the 1930s before it got caught up wrongly in the marijuana debacle. Hemp is not marijuana. It's a cousin plant. It doesn't make you high. But our cows and chickens and everything, goats, they were eating it. It was in our food chain. They were passing it to us naturally. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Linz. Hey, Brian. So it was coming into our food chain naturally. So we had multiple decades where it was absent, and all of a sudden people are actually getting sick in different ways that we maybe hadn't been before. Our body is naturally producing that anandamide and AG2. It's just everyone's bodies are more efficient than others. That's just how we are. It's in our DNA. True story. I do a lot with genealogy and some research. I've done some DNA studies, and it showed up on my DNA report, and at the time I didn't know what this was, but it turns out there's all types of genes and receptors that work in our body to make this substance and this chemical compound. What the CBD is doing is it's actually telling the different parts in our body, it's triggering them to help create more of that anandamide and AG2. So that's a very unique chemical compound where else are we getting it from? That is why, based on this research in the 90s, you're seeing CBD all over the place, because they're realizing, oh wow, it's helping with so many different things. A lot of people will take it to help with pain or skin, or maybe they're nervous, they have some nervousness socially when they're out and about. All different reasons people will take it, and what they're doing is they're restoring balance back in their body, and they're driving it through their endocannabinoid system. So that's why you'll hear this interchangeably. So a couple months ago, as I'm doing more research on this, I took a course that our medical professionals are taking. It's a continuing education course, and they're starting to be educated more and more about this system. So what they're learning is there's actually a thing called endocannabinoid system deficiency. So they are actually recognizing now that yes, our bodies are needing this, that yes, some of our bodies need that extra boost that comes from CBD, and it's a real thing. So it's not just something that they're just kind of learning about or whatever. Now they are recognizing that certain bodies are more efficient than others, which is pretty cool. But you don't have to have a deficiency to take CBD, because it's something you need anyways. That's why people will take it that don't even really have what they would consider a complaint or health problem, because what it's doing is it's still helping that system function. It's something you would have been getting naturally in your food chain anyways. And it's just, it's helping promote that general sense of wellness, right? vitamin D, right? We make that naturally, or we get it from outside sources. Same type of thing. So hey, Jimmy, Carson, Josh, thank you for watching. So again, for anyone who just popped on, I'll show this one more time. This is kind of all the different things that CBD can help target within that system. We have receptors all over, and that's kind of an idea of some of the places it will help. It also helps you understand why people take it for so many different reasons. A lot of times people will say, well, hey, I have this thing or this whatever, will it help me? Well, I have a group. There's, gosh, over 70,000 people talking about the product and how it's helped them and asking questions. Just comment and say, add me, and I'll get you in there, and it's searchable. No one's trying to market a product to you. It's great for research. They are talking about our product in there because it is so popular, but no one's going to sell you anything. This is just a research group where you can ask questions. It's searchable. If you need help learning how to search a Facebook group, I'm happy to help you there too. So another question people will commonly have is, well, how do I know what product to pick within, I sell Hempworx. I would love it if you would order from me. I'm not going to hide that. They'll say, well, okay, I look and I see all these different products. Well, how do I know what I pick? Well, it's simple. There's 2 different strengths, and then you pick a flavor. So what seems like it might be a lot of choices, it's really just narrowing down and picking your preference. So this is what a bottle of CBD oil looks like. Again, if you are, I've seen people go to vape shops or gas stations. Probably not the best place to buy a quality product. I'm going to put that out there. A quality CBD oil is going to have FDA compliant labeling, right? If you are looking at something or have something in your home that does not have all this extra stuff on the bottle, that might be a sign that you need to look at a different product. Hopefully you guys can see there's a lot of information on this bottle. I've seen stuff that looks just like a sticker with a name on it. Might want to steer clear of that product because they're probably not doing other things they need to be doing for the integrity of their whatever's in their CBD anyways. So from there, you pick a strength, like we've got 500 and then there's 750. I'd say one is more maintenance, and if maybe you're dealing with a chronic concern, maybe go to the 750. That's just a personal preference, right? You can take more drops of the 500 and balance it out. It's up to you. But there's 3 flavors, right? So you pick a natural, which is just 2 ingredients. Can't get purer than that. It's just our hemp oil and then the CBD extract. You pick a flavor, you go natural, cinnamon, or peppermint, and that's it. A lot of other people, they don't even know how you take CBD. They say, well, is it a pill? What is it? It's an oil. That's all it is. It comes in a dropper. You put it underneath your tongue, and you just take a morning and night, and you do it consistently. That's all this is. And it's hemp oil. We keep it in its native plant. We've seen other people use things like olive oil or MCT oil. That's kind of depleting the purpose when you're taking it. Hemp oil itself, just by itself, is like a salad dressing. I've seen people buy hemp oil and they think they're getting CBD oil. Oh, thanks, Darlene. CBD oil is not the same as hemp oil. Hemp oil is just a carrier because CBD oil itself is like a thick tar. You have to put it in something else to make it a carrier situation. You just can't take the tar. Jennifer's asking why under the tongue. Yes, so when people will ask, they'll say, well, is it a pill or whatnot? You don't want to take it in a pill form if you can take it underneath your tongue sublingually. That's the other key word we use. When you put it underneath your tongue, you have all these extra, that's where you're getting it in your bloodstream the quickest. You're going to absorb it so much better underneath your tongue. And you hold it underneath your tongue a little bit before you swallow. I tell people 3 minutes and then wait another 10 to eat or drink. That's just giving you time to absorb it as much as possible. I'm about value. So when you put something in a pill form or a gummy form, I've seen that. Gosh, guys, stay away from those. I've seen some really scary things come out of when they're investigating these gummies. But when you put something down in your stomach acids are tearing it apart, and you're not getting that into your bloodstream like you need so it can get where it needs to in your body. Hey, Lisa, thank you for watching. So that's why you want to take an oil. There are other products, right? We have creams with CBD in it. Some are more beauty-based with apple stem cells or collagen retinol. Some of the other things are a pain rub. That way you can kind of target a specific area. We have coffee. I drink the coffee daily, y'all. It's got chaga mushrooms in it, which are good. They help with other types of things. And let's see, I do the coffee creamers as well. That is actually a keto creamer with Garcinia cambogia in it, which is really good to help with weight loss. And it kind of, that's why people usually will take that. Just kind of helps suppress the appetite. Yeah, gummies just, you know, Jennifer, they have a lot of extra just fillers first off. I'm trying to remember what they said in that news article that I was reading about them where they were shocked. I don't know if it was, if anyone else knows or can Google it while I'm talking. I don't remember exactly what it was. I want to say it had arsenic, but I don't know for sure. It's scary. That's why you have to have a third-party testing. So any other questions while y'all are going? I made some notes too because I try to answer everyone's questions that I've been seeing a lot. One of the things I was talking earlier at the beginning of this video was when people are asking just based on price, that's not good. Quality CBD, they're all around the same price anyway. So if you're price shopping and looking at quality products, you'll see it's about the same. Now, I've seen some that are crazy price. Ours is just $69 a bottle, and it's going to last you 2 or 3 months for most people. So again, that's when you break down about how it's helping you. With me, I haven't had to, you know, take any over-the-counter anything since I started using this, so that's been pretty cool. So even when you look at that, it's saving you money, and it's actually helping you feel better. It's giving you more energy. I'm sleeping great. I started taking it for some different reasons. I was having flashing in my eyes, and that's kind of stopped now. Certainly not as frequent as it used to be. I was having that problem weekly. People will take it for, you know, hormone type reasons. It's just really neat to see all the different ways it can help people. So for everyone, gosh, I just had a bunch of people jump on. Ask me your CBD questions and I'll answer them. I'm hoping this is helpful for some of you guys. So again, do not ask. If you're asking for a price strictly when you're ordering your CBD, don't do that. We're all about the same price if it's a quality product. And then again, I've seen other companies out there charging ridiculous amounts of prices too. Yeah, Denise, I've seen someone, a different company selling a bottle for like $200. That is crazy. So again, you know, if they're all about the same price if it's quality. What you're looking for is third-party independent testing. You want to make sure that it's pure ingredients, 2 or 3 if it has a flavor. You want it to have hemp oil. I see someone asking a question about MCT oil. MCT oil can cause, and a lot of people can cause some digestive issues. MCT oil essentially is a coconut oil. Medium chain triglycerides, I think is what it stands for. You know, my opinion on it is just that if we're going to use a real product and if we're trying to target our endocannabinoid system specifically, then I think of MCT oil as an alternate filler. Let's keep our CBD and what it came from. Let's target that hemp oil, that hemp seed oil, because it's got all types of great omegas in it. I'm just not a fan of MCT oil. I use it as an alternate for my coffee creamer, which is great because some people call that a bulletproof coffee. So I'm getting that with a specific coffee creamer I have. But as far as, you know what, it's just, I would really recommend people use hemp oil instead, just because it's not going to, people who are sensitive to MCT oil specifically, it's not going to give them that extra digestive issue when they can just get the pure thing. So Let me see any other questions people might have that I commonly get to while I'm going through all this. Made my notes over here. Again, say add me if you want to be in the testimonial group. It's got over 70,000 people in it, and it's searchable. It's really, really neat, and people are interacting, and people will ask questions over someone who says, hey, it helped me with this thing. And it's really great to see the discussion that's happening back and forth within that group too. Again, our bodies have an endocannabinoid system. We have receptors all over our body. That's why it helps with so much stuff, all types of things in our bodies. This is the back of my card. So I make sure I can educate everyone as much as possible. If this stuff excites you and you want to learn more, or you want to join my team, let me know. I would love it that you would order from me. You can go to carverscbd.com. If you want to join my team or even get a little bit of information about the business, just some information. I've got a website that will automatically unlock. Just throw your name and email in it so that way you can get back to the info later. GetCBDBizInfo.com. GetCBDBiz info.com, or join Carver CBD will also direct to the same site, so you can get some info. We've got some great training resources that's really good for our team and for the business side for anyone interested. So it looks like that's about it for the questions. Gone for a little while now, so thank you for everyone who's watched. I hope you guys are having a great day. Message me any questions. If you're watching this on the replay, say #replay. Let me know where you're from. Any questions that you guys post afterwards on this, I'll be answering as well. So I'll keep an eye on it, and hope this was helpful to you. And start your research. Happy to answer any questions, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.